Hi guys, how you doing? Senior Gaming here, and in today's episode I'm bringing you Blade Idol and everything you need to know about skins. So in comparison to few other games you have probably played, skins are actually not responsible of how your character will look like. In this particular game we actually got costumes which are fully responsible for visuals, and I have recently put a guide and everything you need to know about costume itself, so if you have not seen it, go and check it out. But let's get back to obviously our today's theme, which are skins. So skins are actually another piece of equipment which we got available at this game, and that gives us a lot of options and bonuses and as well permanent perks. So without further ado, let's jump straight into. So from a bottom menu we're gonna hit over inventory, and then as you see, first tab, which is equipment, we've got 4 pieces of normal RPG look-alike equipment. Obviously we've got weapon, gloves, armor, helmet, and actually in this section we actually got a skin. So we head over to skin. As you see, I'm currently on a 6th skin. Even though we might not consider the first one, it doesn't give us any bonuses. But actually if we start progressing, as you see, we got a magic, rare, epic, legendary, mythical, and now the next one for unlock for me is a god one, where you see there is a 6 different one. In comparison to costumes, where you can wear a different costume and you got permanent bonuses, with skin you actually want to aim for the strongest possible skin, because if I'll just quickly change it into a magic one, as you see everything else highlights because every other costume will be stronger than this one. So let's just revert back quickly to mythical. And obviously the main difference between these skins is actually the equipped effects. So as we're gonna progress further and further, you see there are actually the same bonuses but in a much higher percentage. So you always want to equip the strongest skin. And the next thing, whilst we're actually here, you've actually got change options. So on top of the default stats which you have just seen, you've got a chance of giving you additional equipped effect options, and as you see I have currently got 1 god and 4 mythical. And once you actually unlock all of the options, at least on a mythical grade, as it pretty much says on a tin, you'll have this own effect, and in this particular case is a super crit rate. So as you're gonna progress within the game, it's important that from actually skin 2 you will always jump in and unlock all these effects for these permanent bonuses. So obviously equipped effect is a different to own effect. Equipped effect will only apply to one skin at a time, but all the own effects will be there with us permanently. So as you see, we've got here 5% crit rate, then we've got additional 5% crit rate, we go into epic one, we've got increased gold of 20%, we've got X 20%, and now finally we've got additional 5% for super crit rate. So despite that you always go for the strongest one, make sure you come back and double check if you have unlocked all the options to have these permanent bonuses. Alright then, so now how do we actually unlock these skins? So as you're gonna keep progressing with the game, you'll be able to start challenge a boss, and in order to do it you need to head over to growth, and we're gonna get into the upgrade, which is a 4th tab. So as we actually, if we actually would go back and compare, this is exactly the same skins I've got at the selection which I have shown you. Same statistics apply if you click on it from that particular menu. And the next one actually I've got unlock, I've got available challenge to go and get my first god one. Unfortunately I'm still not strong enough to beat it. And then obviously as you see there is still a vast majority of the god ones to be obtained. And if you're unsure actually what the requirements will be, you can always hit on this grayed out challenge. It will show you which stage you need to unlock. Usually with this particular game I have noticed that even though when you hit this requirement your character is usually not strong enough, and obviously I'm talking here free to play gameplay. Perhaps if you spend real currency you should be able to complete that with no problem. But let's have a look obviously what we can do in here. So from our cogwheel you'll be able to set up your skills, and that is one of the best selection, and I fully recommend that. You should go for these skills if you want to beat obviously the hero and upgrade your skin. And then once you're ready obviously you hit a challenge. So as I mentioned, currently I still don't feel I'm powerful enough to beat it, even though I've got this option available at my disposal. So currently, as you see, there is always either lack of a damage or defense. Obviously, the more damage you've got, then quicker you should defeat that enemy. But pretty much when it comes to skins, that will be it, guys. You always need to double check from your growth section. You go into upgrade and see if you can challenge that next boss. Once you unlock it, go into your skin into inventory and make sure you unlock all the options and make sure you've got all of them at mythical level or higher to have this own bonus perk. Okay then, I hope you found this useful, and as always, I'll see you next time.